watching, God is beside us. Still ride with a in the fleece, I'ma up my piece if you're trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, legends, by confessions, go to the higher. These ain't come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers.
707 Collins. We in Miami and we ballin'. She let dollar pull up, this we mobbin'. Every time I'm in the city, we be locked in.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New York Giants. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Burnett. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Seven Pirates.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was the first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Deep to return is Cavante Turpin. Taking it about the 16. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a first and 10. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Milton.
Come on, listen, bro. What the fuck is that?
DJ Chark, the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down.
Fucking touchdown, nigga.
Talk about this Giant defense. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? They have the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Here's Milton. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
What the fuck?
Able to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And we're going to see this offense try to spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Alert!
On second down, they'll run it here. And we'll get it down to 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. The Giants hit 3-0 here in the month of September. They coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A throw right side caught by Neighbors. They'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Fuck this game, man. I never bet on this shit. I just play it. We get frustrated.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You look at this Cowboy defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And how about that last play? Did you see how quickly they got to the ball? Caused a loss of yardage? Yeah, that play shows exactly why their ranking is justified.
And now they're just hoping to see more of it.
Get the fuck.
Touchdown, Giants! A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were over that. So
I miss my motherfucking catch. I miss a bomb from man that's wide open. He throw this shit in the coverage. And the niggas spin 3 people and go score. Y'all can argue all y'all want on the other side with the bullshit. I never argue with this shit. I voice my frustrations when I play. I don't give a fuck who in my division. I don't care about none of that shit. This one, baby. Shit is out. They're temporary out. That's all. Talk shit loud, get my ass good, man. I ain't that fucking.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, it's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Milton. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he bats
How
it
could this
away.
man? Let me see something. You gonna tell me that this man fucking recovery is that good? Get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here. This man is wide the fuck open. I mean, wide open. This man's speed is a fucking 91. He's a fuck, man.
Stand incomplete.
Barnett came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. But on that
Fucking
play,
speed is a
they held up
91.
quite well.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Still going.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
I don't give a fuck. Shit already.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Throwing to start the drive. Burnett. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
43-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go, Reed, go. Buffalo 18.
Operating from the gun. Burnett. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Off the play fake. Burnett. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
You gotta laugh. You gotta laugh. You gotta fucking laugh at this shit. This shit is a joke. 4th down. I blitz. Nobody gets in. It's all good, baby. Do your thing. It's all fucking good.
Come on, come on.
It's all good.
Ready?
Back to throw again. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Wide receiver in the start league.
Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Burnett. Yeah. He's got it.
And I saw it. I had the man with him. He just missed the tackle. Just missed the tackle. You can't look at that. I had the man with him. Like, you can't make this shit up.
The Giants go up by 2 touchdowns. Boswell good with the extra point. And it's now 14-0.
see. At least make the fucking tackle. No reaction. No fucking reaction.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as we'll get this to about the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Now a 2nd and 2. Here's Milton now to throw. That's again complete to Palmer. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Oh. What the fuck is...
Now flags fly in, and one of
I
the
do a
Cowboys
motherfucking know how
looked like he got going a little early.
Oh, shit. Oh, no. Oh, no. Fucking hilarious.
Ready, ready.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Ball on the 47-yard line. He's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Milton. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue
playing with my controller down. Just to let you know, I'm not even holding my controller
anymore. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
18, Pioneer. Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Micah Parsons in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
At the 40-yard line.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
19.
Operating from the gun, Burnett. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Donovan Izaraku in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Threw the ball 3 times.
Back-to-back good plays have
open,
him on the
open
move
time,
on first
open
down.
twice. Nothing.
Toss play to the right to Blue. And he stopped immediately there.
Oh,
Second and 10. Throwing is Milton.
At the 36-yard line.
And this one is incomplete.
Let me see something. This nigga even playing? No fucking ready. No fucking way, yo. No fucking way, yo. This nigga not even in the
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
To throw is Milton. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. And the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll punt it away for the second time. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Burnett. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
$60 Bison. Get it. Viking 18. 19.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
18 Rattler. Hurt. Panther 11. 19 Lion. Mustang 19. Rig alert. Street.
Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5.
Ready.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Ready.
Now they'll run on the draw. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 4 yards there on the carry, gets it back to 2nd and 11.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Cowboy 80. Warrior 70.
Operating from the gun. Burnett. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete.
Come on. Hey. 19, Tiger, 19.
Off play action. Burnett. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Hey, check that. Street.
They'll try and throw for it here.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. It's funny. It's crazy though.
Big play on 4th and long.
It's crazy.
Now they'll run on the draw.
Crazy.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final
I ain't
timeout.
changing the motherfucking play.
As the clock will
You
start
keep
with
on
20
playing that shit,
seconds to
because
go
that
in
shit
the first
bullshit.
half.
That shit is
There's
bullshit.
2nd and 7.
I ain't changing that shit.
18, Cardinal, 18, go.
Back to throw. Burnett. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far.
4th down, they
But on that
got
last
that
one,
motherfucker every
that worked
goddamn
quite well
time.
for the defense.
They don't get in shit.
Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
He said he's ready to fucking play Chiefs, but they won't let him back in the fucking game. This shit. Ain't even gonna fucking start. Safety is out.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll try and run again with Blue. And a strong run that time as it's across midfield and down to the 43. One-sided first half, 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as you'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and go further.
What the fuck?
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Out of the gun, they run with Blue. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. Brad going to look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And taken at the 46. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10.
42-yard line.
Ready, break. Go.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Shot alert, shot alert. Shot ready. Tap the 60, tap the 60. Ready.
Here's a give up the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. So little by little, the better of these two sides starting to become more and more apparent.
3 points is not a knockout blow in the 3rd quarter, but when the other guys haven't shown they can do anything, they don't have any points, this is looking pretty good. Maybe not a knockout blow, but a good stiff jab, that's for sure.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. It across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
And the Cowboys
First down, and they go right back to Blue. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks, giving the yard up to the 42. 2nd down and 8. They go again with Blue. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 92 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To throw is Pratt. The connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
A gain of 14. First down, Cowboys.
On first down, it's Blue. Touchdown, Cowboys! Jaden Blue, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit. So that, Charles, their first score of the ball game, obviously, coming here in the 3rd quarter. Is that going to be enough to energize the troops?
It's a great question, and we'll wait to see the answer, but it's finally something for them to build on. Now they know that they can actually score against that defense.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
Let's go now.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a giant 1st down on a gain of 16.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Let's go.
Tracy going to get it on 1st down. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That one taken in by Neighbors. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Brings up 3rd down.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, ready.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Go, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Looking to throw. Burnett. He's to the 15. The way in. Touchdown. New York. 45 yards. And the Giants are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try the draw. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Just said, oh, ready to play. Yes. Chase went out. Fucking first goddamn.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. They go with Blue between the tackles. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Off the play fake. Milton. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 34. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete to Palmer. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. Now a shotgun handoff. Blue. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They'll look to throw again. He gets it over the middle to Palmer. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete, right around the 8. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
17 yards.
That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
Three. Back. 19 Tiger.
Will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got
gotta get our shit together, baby.
So when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Cougar 19. Ready.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
This will
be the Giants' first down as he gets it up past the 35.
I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. Stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use them 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Come on. Let's go.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do.
It's going to be a long fucking game when I
they
threw that
stopped
fucking
him
bomb
cold.
to
That to
the
me,
nigga
that's
that
good
was wide.
scouting. Even better execution.
Yeah, they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Get that nigga the fuck out for you.
On the ready.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Back to throw. Burnett. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
I'll put.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. And even 40 yards.
First of all, I wasn't.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Let's go now.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
There's so many factors in this game I just can't get rid of. Like,
70 Lions. 18 Cardinal. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
2nd and 6. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out in the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made
how
there.
is that man running by himself? Is crazy to me. I don't know the beat. I don't know the fucking.
The way to the 3. And They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I'm gonna play by himself, and that's my stick in it. They nowhere near him.
This is first and goal. Sahadrozay will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
No!
They'll hand it to Tracy. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Giants have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the fourth quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't quite make it to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing a partner. They do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
That's taken in by Palmer. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
On to give, this is Blue. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a Scotia credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Intercepted. The Giants take over first and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And we talked so much about the